Welcome back. I recently had a question about the Cygnet Grand Sniper pod, which you can see here all folded up. Now this does come in a carrying case, but a lot of times I just leave it as is. I just fold it up. I don't take off my buzz bars because I'll just throw it on top of my barrow. That way it makes for easy setup. It only takes like less than a minute to set up. It's actually a lot quicker than my old pod, and I actually like this a lot more because it's more stable. And you can see just kind of like what you're looking at here. The Grand Sniper standard has the least amount of accessories. As you go up into like the S pod and the other ones, you get more legs, different. You have 3 and 4 rod buzz bars. The higher you get up in price range, the more accessories and the more things that it can do. So basically all this does is folds out right here. I already have my D-locks on for my Delcom alarms. I have those in a separate case. That folds out. Your back end folds out, which I have the butt rests on. Then all you do at this point, you can see the handles right here, the knobs. Just unscrew those, and your legs actually will come out. That way you can adjust those and then lock them in place. And then also with the Grand Sniper one, you can see also you can adjust the length of your legs. These come with a 12-inch one, so really I can double that and turn it to 24-inch. That way if I want it angled high or low, you can make it like that. And again, same with the front. You just untwist, set up your legs how you like them, and you're good to go. Set it down, holds really good in place. And also the center bar, you can actually extend that as well. And what we're going to do here, there's a screw underneath, unscrew it, tighten it back in place, and you're good to go. That way if you like your pod really long, or if you're going to set it up high, straight up high, like if you're river fishing, have it like that. That's basically going to be it. I'm going to bring the camera down so you can see just what you're looking at. That way I can go over each individual piece with you. And I like my pod sitting real low, and you can get this really low. So I'll get the camera and show you right now. Okay, just looking at this. Like I said, usually I have my Delcoms on there, and I just have the D-locks on so I can take them on and off really quick. And how this works is, like I said, it just folds in here. Then also the top here just folds in as well. And then obviously all the legs would fold in too, but I just put it on top of my barrow. But they do have an accessory bag. And if you want to take off your buzz bars, all you gotta do is unscrew these. And one cool thing about these, which I'll angle this down so you can see here, if you want to angle these differently, all you do is unscrew this a little bit, and then you can turn them. That way if you want high up in the air, or however you want it to be, and simply tighten them back down. Now when it comes to taking them off, there's also a screw in the front, and just pop them out and put them into your bag. Screw those back on, you see how quick that is. And coming back over, like I said, you just have the knobs here. All you gotta do is turn these. That way you can adjust your legs however way you want them. I do mine really low, so I have mine like that. And then also to adjust the legs, you just unscrew those, pull it down, and then tighten back in place. And then you're good right there. And then you can see like the center bar back here, there's that screw underneath, that way you can extend the center bar even farther. So all in all, this is really lightweight. Quick breakdown time. I'll just break it down real quick so you can see. Okay, all I gotta do to break this down, obviously I'd take off my alarms, fold it down, both ends, and I just untwist, pull the legs back, and then retighten so they hold in place. And do the same with the back ones. That's it. 30 seconds later, you have your pod all ready to take, and if you wanted to break it down for in the bag, all you do is take off your buzz bars and that's it. So again, Cygnet Grand Sniper pod. I've been using this. Let me zoom in here a little bit. I've been using this all this season. Really like how adjustable it is. Like I said, I'm not fishing extremes like the rivers or anything where I have to have my pod way up in the air, but if I wanted to, I could set it up like this. And so basically that's what we got going on here. I like to fish it down low, and I've had some really hard takes and it stays really stable. And just to kind of butt rest, they really hold it in place as well from Cygnet. So all in all, especially for the price, I think it's a little over 200 or so, I think it is, US dollars. But compared to, I think it was $800, $900 pod before, and this is probably a little bit better than that in terms of stability, just because you have a little bit thicker aluminum bars here. So it's a little bit more stable, a little bit more solid of a pod, and basically don't have any really faults with it. And what's cool, like each model that you step up, you get more accessories. So instead of having to go out and buy extra legs or 4-rod buzz bars or whatever, it's actually a little bit cheaper just to buy the better pod if you think you're going to buy those things later. For me, this works out good for me. I just like an easy basic pod, and it has the different legs. I did buy a set of a little bit smaller legs because sometimes I like to get really down low, but this here's worked in about 95% of my situations, and I think I only had to use the small legs one time so far, and that is only because I was on concrete in a park and I really had to get my rods down into the water good, just so no boaters going by would get into my lines. So like I said, it's easy to break it down, set it up, and all the parts are, they hold on tight so they're not going to come off. And I actually had one of my friends who lost one of his parts. I'm not sure how he did it, but all he had to do is contact Cygnet. They mailed him a new part free of charge, easy as can be. That way if you ever lose something or accidentally break something, you can't get parts for these, whereas most companies, they don't offer that. So again, that's the Cygnet Grand Sniper standard pod. If you have any questions or want to see it more, also just watch my videos because you can see it in my videos in use. But I just kind of want to do just a quick breakdown of how everything works with it. It's pretty standard, like I said, and for the price you can't beat it. Really solid pod. So for those who asked the question, thanks for the question. Hopefully that answered it for you, and more videos coming up soon.